Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Chandler, the Geek Slays, and welcome back to the Scuffed As Podcast, episode 68. Hello, Ghostline, if you're still here. You were first. You said hi to me, but who told you Wonder would be here? Where'd you get that idea from? That was never agreed upon. That was never promised. We never agreed to this. Won't you fucking do that? Oh, I guess that that don't. I'm not the Pillsbury Doughboy. Where'd you get the headphones?
Made it. What?
Just stop with all of this. Take my headphones. Go put them back.
I don't know where I got them. I seem to have forgotten.
I didn't see that coming. Must have been because I had my back turned. God, that fucking TikToker is so top tier.
I had something that I was gonna say when I came up.
Did you knock it out of yourself?
I forgot all about it.
Did you knock it out of yourself?
I missed the presentation.
The execution was a 0. The presentation
Supposed to just pop right up and be like, hi, but...
Presentation was a 0.
Might have broke your chair. On my way up. Actually, that's a table. Could be a chair. You could sit on it.
That's not... How do chairs work?
I say chairs or anything you sit on.
Your face is a chair?
Yes. Yes, it is. You can even wipe it down so your seat is clean before you sit on it.
Yikes. The amount of people on my TikToks who don't understand the NFL is shocking. You probably would be one of them, but you just acknowledge that I probably know more than you.
You sit on the internet all day long. That is your job.
You're absolutely right.
You're gonna know shit if you just sit there and watch on the internet.
You're right. I do know things.
It's just like back in the day, the most intelligent people are people who sat around and read books all day.
Right. Okay, so this wasn't one of my planned topics, but this just popped up. U.S. Defense Department to release report in June all about UFOs. The Pentagon findings expected to be released this month will have a detailed analysis of UFO data and intelligence. Military's attention and focus on UFOs marks a shift towards legitimizing reports that they exist and could pose a threat to national security. Well, if they've figured out light speed travel, I'm sure. What's good, Marshall? How you doing today? But if you figured out light speed travel, which you'd need to get to our planet from anywhere far enough on a habitable planet, they've either done away with war because it's fucking stupid, or they've developed weapons that are so far beyond us that we couldn't stop them if we wanted to.
Well, yeah.
But why is our first thought aliens gonna kill us? I mean, yes, that's how it is in movies, but also, those are movies.
Not all movies.
But,
a lot of them.
But I'm just saying, those are movies. That's not how... Really bad hay fever, that's tough.
Just, I think about it is they've been here for a very long time.
Maybe. Maybe
well,
they're all different.
we've had reports of aliens.
Well, yeah, but which ones are we calling real?
As long as mankind has existed, so that tells me they've been here for longer than we have, honestly. So I think they're just studying us and waiting for us to
kill each other.
Either kill each other or come to a point where we might accept the fact that they exist and we won't just blow them up as soon as they reveal themselves.
So, okay, first thing that's also weird, Brando with the resub, I appreciate it. Jesus Christ. I'm reading it out exactly as he wrote it. Hi, Geek, longtime viewer, first-time caller. I was just wondering what it's like being the best streamer on Twitch. You know, it's pretty tough. You know, just setting the bar so much higher than anyone else can. Yeah.
Yeah, don't lie to yourself. We all know it's just because I'm here. What? Did that hit you because your back was turned?
I did not see that one coming.
That was the goal.
God, that TikTok video, that one is, oh. That one in the fucking wall standing. Most people walk up to a wall and they go, oh my god, there's a wall there. Then they see their shadow. Don't be. And I don't believe I'm the best streamer on Twitch at all. Not even close. I don't think I make very good content.
I think we do. From time to time.
I like to hope that we
do
can.
have dry podcasts.
Some podcasts are dry. But like, what the fuck is going on in the world? We do have a big topic to talk about that we will get to at some point when we want to dive into it. You wanted to talk about it, so now we're going to.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna deep dive into that New York Times article about a town near us. But, yeah, so another confirmation of aliens, probably.
Oh.
Because that's cool. We like aliens around here. Aliens are sick.
What do you think I am?
They could probably teach us some stuff. You're not an alien.
I am an alien. They just outcasted me because I'm the dumbest one to come along so far.
I mean,
they said I belong with the humankind.
Well, thank you, Marshall. But, you know, I do like to say I carry the platform. Me and my 3 average viewers, we're really keeping Twitch afloat, you know.
Yeah.
But, alright, what were we on about? Wonder's pregnant? What? Yes. Apparently, yes.
Yes. I got
Stand
pregnant.
up, show him the baby bump. Push it out. Baby bump. What? Oh, God. You having fun?
Gone.
Sit down. Well, anybody that was watching has just left.
Yeah. You know, if you would actually hit me, I probably would have shit all over everything.
Nice. Nice.
Thanks to coffee.
Thanks to coffee. In the Geek Slays Tumblr, also with the podcast logo. Beautiful.
It is.
Pick
It's
one up.
actually a very, very nice cup, I must say.
And also, I think they designed the cup a little too small for the lid, which is great, because that just means that lid does not come off.
Yeah, you have to put some elbow grease into it just to fuck.
Still here,
off.
don't know why. I don't either, man. I don't know why anybody stays here. This is just a place. I'm not going to call it a safe place, but it's a place.
It's definitely not a safe place.
So we're going to change the order of things because I think we're going to talk about the one topic for quite a long time. Do you have your... I asked you about it the other night. Your technology opposite of a pet peeve.
Oh.
A thing you love about technology. You know, a type of technology, a specific thing that it has brought you, you know. Or did you forget to think about it this time?
Well, it's not that I need a whole lot of time to think about it, but yes, I forgot to
You forgot to prepare
do the thought. But did you finally? I always go first because you somehow tell me not to forget, and then he doesn't.
You went first one time. Because we've done this once.
I was about to say, this is the second time we've done this.
Yeah, so, I mean, yes, you have gone first every time, but let's not act like this is a 68 episode recurring segment here. It's the first time, basically.
I'm still 100%.
Not anymore. You're now at 50%. Fucking failure.
Well, you have not gone yet.
True. You can steal it at any time. I would say... Is it a cop-out that my answer for my biggest pet peeve with technology was the internet, but also the best thing about technology is the internet? I wouldn't have a job without it. So, I mean, the internet's pretty sick. Also, like, let's be honest. The fact that I can just talk with Brando in real time while he lives in New Hampshire and I live in Wyoming, that's kind of sick. I'm not reading that one.
Ooh.
I'm not going there. Man, I have really become a PG streamer from what I used to be.
Yes, you have. Hey, it's not Holocaust Remembrance Day, right?
It could be. I don't fucking know. I don't remember. And back into the shit. I'm going to hell. Well, hell doesn't exist, but if
it did,
I'd be first in line.
Bottom of like the hottest part.
Lowest tier. Like,
actually, you probably wouldn't even go to hell. You know why? Hell would be like, no, you don't belong here.
You're too evil.
You cannot be more evil than I am.
Yeah, Satan would be scared I was gonna steal his throne. So your piece of technology, and then we can expand on both of them a bit.
I would have to one-up you with...
it's not a competition.
It is to me. Everything is competition to me. I would have to go with electricity.
Why?
Because without it, you wouldn't have the internet.
Why are you making this a competition?
Just saying, just stating facts here. But half of you, some of people out there, would not be able to survive without electricity. You know what's crazy? That's the craziest thing to me. If we were to lose all of the electricity today...
If our power grid shut down, which it probably will, because our power grid was made 70 years ago and it was rated to only last for 50 years then.
Yeah, so
we're 20 years overdue and nobody wants to invest in it, so it's probably going to crash and 3/4 of our country is just going to die.
Yes, that is
within 6
true
months.
Statement.
It's 100% a true statement.
Yep. Within 6 months, 3/4 of the population of the world would die without electricity.
I'll be one of them.
Yes.
Not because I couldn't live without it.
Depression would kill your ass.
I was going to say, not because I couldn't live without it. Why am I talking like this? What? Very low and monotone and, just bored of this idea?
I think he's talking about me.
Oh, well, I don't know. I figured it was because of the way I was responding to your thing. Who talks first? You talk first? I talk first? Appreciate that, host. Marshall or Milky Bar Kid. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. No, I don't know, because I felt like it.
Oh. But, yeah, so... Yeah, I wouldn't die because I can't live without technology. You know better than that. It's more that... I'd get so bored.
You'd have to leave your bedroom.
Yeah. Too fucking quiet.
That's a problem. You don't need to exist in public.
Absolutely not. Do you see what I look like?
Well, that's not because of looks.
Real people don't need to see me.
It's because you're insane.
That's also fair.
All the smartest people are.
Gotta be a little insane to have intelligence.
It's like Einstein, he was considered insane.
Because you have intelligence, does it just make you insane? I'm gonna go with the second one.
Well, that's... Yeah. Albert Einstein was a super depressed human being and drove himself mad because nobody else could basically think on his level. And if you're the only person that's like that, it'll drive you fucking crazy.
Right. But, I mean, electricity's cool. The problem is it would be really hard to just lose all electricity. Like, yes, our power grid could be shit, but I mean... Especially now, a lot of houses are now being fit with solar panels and Tesla cyber walls, which basically means you're not gonna be impacted
Mhm.
almost at all. Maybe
Right.
you can't run 10 air conditioners at once, so like pick a
I don't
room.
know. Let's get rid of electricity for 6 months. See how it goes.
Let's not. I'd like to have a job, sir.
I mean,
You're gonna pay my bills for those 6 months.
who says you're gonna have to pay anything? If there's no electricity, it's all everybody's against everybody. It is 1v1v1, bro.
1v1 me, bro. 1v1 on Rust. Right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, so real quick,
Survival of
I
the
just want
fittest.
you guys to know what happened here. This Harley Quinn cup belonged to him. I saw it and went, "How much for the cup?" He goes, "It's not for sale." And I said, "How much for the cup?" And so I bought him a $26 tumbler cup in exchange for the $3 plastic movie theater cup. Mine holds more tea. Mine holds more tea.
Mine keeps things hot and cold longer than that.
Well, if I'm using this, I don't really plan to need it to stay hot or cold. I'm planning to drink it.
Mine will last longer than yours.
No.
Yes.
You'll drink that all while I still have half a cup here. This thing's like 4 times the fucking
No,
size.
I mean the cup itself will last longer than yours.
Absolutely not. You can't break this.
Can.
No. I have hundreds of them. I have the Breaking Dawn one right there from fucking 12 years ago. They last forever. Holds more hard tea, that's true. This does hold more hard tea. I'm not getting drunk on stream. What are you talking about?
Why would you get drunk on hard tea?
Have you
That would
ever
be a shitty hangover. A caffeine with alcohol, that's not a good mix. Does hard tea have like fucking caffeine in it? Or is it just called hard tea because it tastes like tea?
Well, like Jeremiah Weed sweet tea vodka? I don't know. But also, hold the phone. Your favorite drink is Crown and Coke. Coke has caffeine, you dumb fuck.
No, my favorite drink is not Crown and Coke. Thank you very much.
Liar.
It is Crown Apple 7-Up.
Since when?
Since
Literally every time I asked
few
you
months ago?
what you were drinking, you were like, "Oh, had a couple Crown and Cokes."
well, somebody said, you know what, you should try Crown Apple 7-Up. And I was like, okay. I tried it and I was like, you know what, I really like this. Because you drink too much Coke and you get a stomach ache, and then Crown Apple 7, I can
Because
drink a lot of them
Coke
without...
is bad
Well, yeah, Coke...
in
you can-
every way. Okay, don't make the argument, well, it tears the rust off a nail. Your stomach and a nail are made out of entirely different things.
Yeah, but no, have you ever looked up on a video what a Coke does? Like, you know, what Coke does when it hits your stomach acid?
It's like the stupid, if baby oil dissolves condoms, what the fuck does it do to babies? Well, babies and condoms are made out of very different things. Hopefully.
Yeah, last time I checked, babies aren't made out of latex.
Condoms aren't made out of skin.
Condoms are made out of babies.
Uh,
Dun dun dun!
pedophile? Would you be?
Huh. I feel like this is a rough topic.
Yeah, maybe we should walk that way.
That way.
But I mean, the internet, sheeps get gross.
Well, you know, condoms, you know, the Muslims were the people who came up with condoms, you know that, right?
Don't start something stupid. Stop.
Okay, yeah, that's probably a bad joke. I'm not gonna...
I'm stopping you before you ruin
probably
the
really
show
bad
here.
joke.
Let's not ruin the show today, sir. Earth is closed today.
Open that bitch right back up.
Nope. Means get lost, Squidward.
SpongeBob.
You have no idea what I'm quoting, do you?
No, I don't. I have no idea.
Avengers Infinity War.
Oh, no.
When
I'm sorry.
Ebony
It's
Maw
been-
shows
I've
up.
only seen it once, unlike you, who's seen it like 37 times
Well,
already.
you gotta watch them. You gotta watch all 30 Marvel properties at least once a week to have a good life. Along with fitting in your
life
110
for us.
hours of streams per week, along with your videos, you still have to squeeze in the 300 and something hours worth of Marvel content. Get good, scrub.
Yeah.
Sleep is for the weak. I can sleep when I'm dead at like age 35.
I'd be surprised. I'm shooting for 25.
That's like
If I make 25, I will have checked everything off my bucket list, and
Doubt
all that's
that.
left for me to do is pay taxes and die.
How shitty of a bucket list do you have that it's going to be completed within the next year?
Well, my bucket list was pretty simple. It consisted of get laid, don't die a virgin,
Okay.
and graduate college.
Yeah,
So my
that's
parents aren't disappointed in me.
Kaylin, you're an idiot. I swear. Quick question: do you guys prefer? Oh, Jesus Christ!
Nobody. What? Go over here so I can read
I'm
it.
not. I'm not. We're not touching that one with a 10-foot pole. We're just
Because it's easier to build a pole than to dig a hole.
yeah, pretty much.
Question: do you prefer bunnies? I prefer slow bunnies because then they can't run away from me. What?
Don't say things like that. So, yeah, the internet. So the internet is a tough place because it makes you realize how absolutely dumb every human is.
Yeah.
Like, go look at the comments section on my last 5 TikTok videos, and you'll see.
It's very entertaining.
Dude, it's just enraging me at this point. I've gotten to the point where my replies now are basically just, did you even watch the video?
I like the one guy.
Did you even watch the video? Yeah. 30 seconds later, oh. It's like, God, fucking, God.
Or the people who they comment, "You're stupid. This is what you should have done," and then they turn comments off so that you can't reply to them.
They
so
make
it's
a
like,
video replying to you, telling you why everything you said was wrong. But then I can't comment on their video to explain why I did what I did. So it's like, if you turn your comments off, you're basically just admitting that I'm wrong. I just want to say stuff. I love the comments on the TikToks. I'm so annoyed by them all the time. You know what? My watch is ringing.
oh,
The fact that Scam Colors got the number to my watch is insane. No one knows the number to my watch. I've never called anyone on it.
it's all random. It's all random.
I
Numbers.
know, but it's insane. Okay. First, I want to check real quick again and see if we got any new 5-star reviews, since I forgot to lead the show off with that, because I'm bad at my job. Well, mostly because I don't feel like we did. Ugh. Ooh. That one tastes gross.
Would have tasted better out of this cup.
No.
I hate when that happens.
What'd you do?
You know when you take a drink and then when you like go to turn it back vertical, it shoots one little drop of liquid out of the fucking hole and hits you right in the eyeball?
Oh my god. Oh my god. This guy. So, this guy started replying to stuff. So, I made a video. You know, I'm trying to draft. Who am I trying to draft in this one? Amari Cooper and Devontae Adams. That's 2 wide receivers. First comment from this guy is, sorry, after the first pick, I was like, this team's about to be sorry, and then you picked Murray over D-Hop, because, Kyler Murray, the top 10 quarterback. Go to Apple Podcasts and submit a 5-star review. So I commented to the guy, I was like, did you see the challenge, or... And he goes, yeah, picking a 17-0 team. He didn't see the challenge, obviously. He left out the entire other part where I was saying, where it said featuring Amari Cooper and Devontae Adams. And he goes, based on your last vid, you started out with Cooper. You didn't do either one of those in this one, and you still picked Cooper. I'm confused. Over Devontae Adams. What? Second, your O-line is... In this one alone, you aren't doing better than 8 and 9. Then if you picked D-Hop over Murray, which any other person than you would have picked, your next pick was the Chiefs, Mahomes. And then, after all these 30 sentences worth of comments, he goes, I went back, I understand now, my bad. Ha! Jesus.
Oh, that's so great. At least he was good enough, not to just be like, disappear. He was like, admitted the fact that he was wrong.
Here's your favorite one. D-Hop. Did you even watch the video? Yes. Oh, that's why.
That is why.
My comment. There it is. Again, this one. Did you not see the Super Bowl, the Chiefs O-line? I did watch the Super Bowl when 3 starters didn't play. Also saw them improve in free agency, and then somebody agreed with me, because of course they did. I know what the hell I'm talking about. So many. Bro, Kyler over D-Hop. Sad. Challenge was clearly stated that I needed Amari Cooper and Devontae Adams, so taking D-Hop would have been dumb. I know you were trying to use Amari and Devontae Adams. I said it in the beginning and it's in the caption, though. Like, geez.
People just aren't very observant.
But then this one's funny. I would have taken J.J. Watt for the Cardinals. What position does J.J. Watt play that I listed? Because the Cardinals' defense isn't better than the Steelers' defense. So, am I J.J. Watt at quarterback? Like, I don't understand.
You don't know.
Again, with the, did you not watch the Super Bowl? Did you watch football before the Super Bowl, or are you one of those people who only watch the Super Bowl and then pretend like you know sports? Then this guy, this team goes 3-14 at best. The Steelers defense, Kyler Murray, I can't remember who else, but at least those 2. Steelers defense. Let's Kyler Murray, those boom boom. It's weird watching these videos without the sound, but it works. Dalvin Cook, who's probably going to carry you to at least 5 wins on his own. Chiefs O-line, which is going to be pretty good this year. That's a promise. Broncos, I got Noah Fant. That's a good tight end. He's top 10. And then it kind of fell apart at the receivers because I got the Lions, who have 0 good players.
There's nobody gets...
Like, every time I see the Lions, I just get sad. It's like, damn, bro. But I just love that this guy posted 5 comments and then was like, oh, I gotcha. I finally actually paid attention to the video and wasn't just being a cunt. And I realized...
Hit them with the hard T.
Hit them with all the T's. But, yeah, what about this video? This guy, fun fact, they'll never go 17-0 with Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper is at worst a top 15 wide receiver, but he's a top 2 route runner. I put him at 2. I think Adam Thielen's the best route runner in the NFL. Like, I don't understand. And he just goes, what? I'm supposed to be impressed by stats? That's barely better than half of all wide receiver ones. I guess if you're looking for a challenge, and it's like, well, in this scenario, he'd be a wide receiver too, so he'd be the best at that in the league. So shut the fuck up. Brando, it won't be available for me to read until next week. It took Spence like 3 weeks to get his published. So I will do that to start the episode next week. Yeah, you just went 0-17 with getting Cooper. Like, where do these people come from? Then I got this guy. But why keep the neck beard? I love how he avoided the sports and just, why the neck beard? So I responded. I was like, I look worse without it. And he just goes, oh, makes sense.
It's like, you don't know what's under this.
Right? It's like, this might not be the best look, but it's the best with what I got. You remember when I shaved it.
Yes.
It was not ideal.
I just wish it would grow long enough so he could, like, braid it.
Oh, dude, true.
Just be like a freaking...
No, just tie it so it looks like I have a mustache.
You'd look Amish with, like, a singular braid neck beard.
All right. Well, we will definitely read that before next week's episode. Let's see. Oh, when I was building my 0-17 team, somebody said the Raiders have a good O-line. No, they don't. It wasn't good last year, and then they got rid of their 2 best offensive linemen. No, it's not. It's not a good offensive line. Go on to Wonder's workout program. Wonder doesn't work out.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. I don't work out.
He sits at the bar.
I eat, and I serve alcohol. That's my workout.
And I worked as an actual waiter, which requires a lot more running than a bartender does, because most of the time you get to stay in the 30 feet that is the bar. I didn't lose any weight then either. So I don't think becoming a bartender would solve my issues. Yeah, just TikTok comments are... I swear to God, everyone on TikTok thinks they know something. Until you tell them that they don't. And then they still think it.
The problem with everybody is that they have a team, and even though their team is shit, they don't admit the fact that they're shit. It's like, if your team's shit, just embrace it. Embrace the fact that your team's shit.
Even when the Vikings are good, I still know that they're shit and not going to do anything.
It's like the Bills. I love the Bills, but I knew they were going to lose to Kansas City.
Just like, we talked about it. You even agreed with me that they would have lost to the Browns. Because the Browns, honestly, are a better team than the Chiefs. They
got cucked, I will say that.
So many times, yeah.
Especially that freaking touchdown right in the end. Which
the head-to-head, or the helmet-to-helmet that didn't get called. Shocked that wide receiver isn't dead.
Uh-huh.
You got forearm striation.
Not that bad. That good. Should have seen me back when I was in high school. Back before I lost all this shit when I got mono. Because apparently mono's really bad for me.
Yeah, mono's not good. So, okay. Another quick question. We will get into the New York Times article. Just 2 more questions before that. So, would you ever get a vasectomy?
Huh?
I just want to know. Would you?
Nah.
You don't want the snip down there?
Nah.
You gonna make Destiny get her tubes tied instead?
Uh-huh.
You have to sign off on that, though, for some reason. Okay, this is off topic. Would I get a vasectomy? Probably not, because it's not 100% effective, so that just seems like a... They're doing the snip, and it... I don't want kids, but, like, what if you miss? What if you cut something else?
That's important.
Right? Like, damn, that's scary. But it's fucked up that for Destiny to get her tubes tied, you would have to sign a paper saying you say it's okay. Why the fuck do you get a say in that?
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
That is only if they're married, though, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. No, if they're not married, I think they have to get, like, their parents to sign off on it. I don't think you get to just make that decision.
Yeah, you do.
I
If
don't
you're an
think you do.
adult
No, I
and
don't.
you're not married, you could just go get your tubes tied.
I don't know. I don't know if that's true. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with a no on that. I'll figure something else out.
But isn't it, if you wanted to go get a vasectomy, you could just go get it done. You don't have to sign anything, right?
Right. Even if you're married,
Mm-hmm.
which I just think is weird. It's not about the pain. It's about what if they miss. Or
My whole thing is I just don't want to shoot blanks. Plus, I hear after you get snipped, you have a good chance of having, like, not perform as well, if you know what I mean.
ED?
Because, yes, ED. Because when you do that, it messes with your hormones of your body. You don't have as much testosterone because your body's not like, I gotta go hump this all the time. And so
that would be a good thing.
No.
We could finally settle you down.
That's the only thing that keeps me skinny, I'm pretty sure.
We could finally settle you down.
But then the podcast would be shit.
It already is. Nothing
would be
change.
worse.
I feel like
possible.
it would get better. Because you wouldn't be a fucking psychopath.
Psychopath
normal.
Look at the Joker. People love the Joker.
I think people are dumb about that. I want a relationship like Joker and Harley Quinn. Like, bitch, are you stupid? Have you met the Joker? Like, have you read a comic book once in your life? Like, sure.
Honestly, I've read maybe one comic book, but I don't have to because I have him.
Yeah, he doesn't need comic books. He has the walking, talking comic book over here. Ooh, even if I haven't read the comic, once I find one that sounds good, I'll just go read it. But, yeah, the Joker literally tries to kill Harley on multiple occasions, succeeds a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
Just an abusive fucker. Like, the only reason they're to Destiny.
She did show up one time.
Yeah, that was weird. And she made her name something that both of us would easily recognize her as, but then tried to convince us that it wasn't her.
Yeah.
It was the dumbest thing.
Yeah. I even went home and was like, all right, let me see your phone. She was like, well, it's not on there. I didn't, she's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I gotta check
and
something
so I was like, all right, well, I'm going to shower real quick. You can bring your phone to me and I can check it out. She's like, well, let me go get my phone. And I'm like, no. Did you bring it in here and then give me the phone? She's like, well, it's dead. Let me charge it first. Like, okay. All right.
Okay, bud.
I'm like, all right. If she deletes it, I know how to go to the Play Store and just click on the app, because even if you delete it,
it shows that you downloaded it.
It still shows that you downloaded it. But she didn't even delete the app. She just hid it somewhere where I couldn't find it. So
easily.
When I went to the Play Store, I just clicked on it and boop, there it was.
Yeah.
I'm like, really?
She still never followed though, which is super fucked
that's
up.
Annoying. That's annoying.
That's super fucked up.
Yep. I'm gonna have to
steal
talk to her about that
again. You have to talk to her about it again.
Yes.
Then, so the next question is, what is a job you think you could do with zero knowledge of how to do it?
Job I think I could do with zero knowledge of how to do it.
Architect. Easily.
For you?
Yeah. I can draw a building that won't fall down. You ever seen me play with Legos? That's gonna be easy as shit.
Do you remember Lincoln Logs?
Dude, yes.
Those are the best, ever. They were so great.
They were both better and worse than Legos at the same time somehow. Because, you couldn't build really crazy designs because you had to connect the Lincoln Logs. And they connected really weird.
They made the best tiny cabins ever.
That's true. You could build cabins. Politician. No. That's
the
already,
president.
That's already your career. That's a politician.
Yeah,
moron.
I don't know.
You will really connect
But-
with people though, because the people are dumb. So you'll really reach people on that level.
I think I'd still be more competent than the
Maybe.
current one that's there.
I'm just saying that you're dumb. And okay, to be fair, you are probably average or above average intelligence. I'm just above that. So to me, you're dumb. It's all a point of reference. To you, I'm kind of smart.
I don't want to say that you're kind of smart. I just want to say that you know a lot of shit. But
no, I took an actual IQ test. I have an IQ of 143. That is genius level IQ.
I haven't taken one. I kind of want to take one, and at the same time, I don't want to take one because I'm scared of what it's gonna be.
We're gonna take one on video.
No.
Yes.
No.
You're taking one.
If I get
video.
if it's below room temperature, I'm gonna cry.
It could be. Could be. But architect would be easy. Because it's not like I actually have to put the thing together. I just draw up the plans and somebody else has to make it work. Easy. You got one? You figured it out yet? Can't be politician, that's already a career path you're going down. There's Wonder for President merch on the way. In 20... Wonder for President in
2030 or something like that.
Something like that. Well, no, because that's not a year you can become president. 2032, I guess.
2032. Something like that. Somewhere in that ballpark.
Better save up the money so you can pay for a presidential campaign.
It's fine. I won't have to worry about it because the world probably won't exist by that time.
Well, because no, my Twitch will have taken off, so we can just advertise you there. Free advertising.
Yeah. Yeah. You're already an influencer.
Right?
Big
I
A.
have some influence.
But
all right, come on. Pick some.
Pilot.
I don't think so.
I think so.
You wouldn't even be able to get the plane off the ground. But the bigger problem is, if you got it off the ground, I'm sure you'd be able to keep it in the air for a while. But what happens when you have to put it back on the ground without killing all the children inside? Playing Flight Simulator.
No, that's not what I mean. Google, how do I land a plane? It'll step by step tell you how to land a frickin' plane.
Okay, but an IQ test is just a general intelligence test. It's not super specific. Sure, do you know more about bartending than I do? Fucking probably.
Probably not much.
It's just like, I don't know what Brandon does for a living, but whatever you do, you probably know more about than I do. But an IQ test measures your general intelligence, English, science, math. It doesn't measure very specific weird shit. It doesn't measure who's the better plumber. YouTube how to land a plane. You would fucking die.
Actually, I mean...
Go find somebody rich willing to loan you their plane and let's make this happen. Okay. I'm not riding with you.
But my thing is you can literally have somebody on the headphone talk you how to talk you into landing a plane. Just be like, hey, this is what you do. You flip this, and then.
I really don't think that's a job you're just gonna do.
Most of the time you can just flip it on autopilot, and the motherfucker will land itself. For you.
That's not how it works.
It gets you lined up. It gets you where you need to be. All you have to do is just listen to the person.
You've been watching too much Star Trek. Jesus.
Star Trek?
Yes.
What? There ain't no planes on Star Trek.
No, but they're spaceships. The only things that have autopilot are spaceships.
I'm not so much referencing a plane. I think I would rather fly a helicopter. Because
don't say it. Okay. No.
Why?
I can't explain why the way I want to because too soon. So, no. Okay.
Kobe.
Let's also just say I've seen you fly a helicopter in Call of Duty and in Fortnite, and there's no shot. No one's ever getting a helicopter.
Well, that's
with you.
because Call of Duty and Fortnite don't act. Their helicopters don't actually act like helicopters.
How would you know?
Look
You've
at
never flown a helicopter.
Watch me fly a helicopter on Battlefield.
Yeah, you're still probably trash at it.
No, I'm fucking badass helicopter flyer. I'm fucking weaving in and out of freaking buildings and
The word you're looking for there is pilot. Helicopter pilot.
whatever. Anyway, I think helicopters would probably be easier
No.
because it's
Maybe.
easier. Because it's easier to, like a plane. You're going really, really fast. A helicopter, you can make that motherfucker hover and just.
I don't think that's as easy as you're thinking it is, bud.
I think it is. I know how to run the rudders with my feet.
Do you?
Hmm?
Do you now?
Yeah, because it's just too
Somebody
frickin-
loan this man a helicopter.
and it's all one joystick too.
I just
So-
want to see this guy die. I just
Yeah.
want to see you die.
I think, if I had to take over a helicopter in the air, I could probably sit there and dink around with everything and figure out what I need to do to land this bitch.
No. Helicopters are known to be way harder.
I'm up for a challenge.
I'm not. I'm never going on a helicopter tour with you because you would push the pilot out just to go, watch me. No. But yeah, architect. I would definitely make a good architect.
I want to try my hand at piloting.
I don't want to see that. You are like the right size for it. You're fucking short and skinny. I'm not the right size to be. At least not a good pilot. Like I could fly a commercial airline, but fuck that. If I'm a pilot, I want to be flying fighter jets.
Most people just can't handle the G's that they go through.
A lot of people just can't fit in a fighter jet. You have to be like under 5'9" and weigh less than 180 pounds.
I'm almost too heavy. Honestly.
I am almost too tall and almost too heavy.
I'm at
almost too heavy.
178.
Yeah, I'm almost too heavy as well. Yeah, I'm at like
179?
180, 188, 182 probably. You know, on a bad day. F1 driver if he's short and skinny. He's not short and skinny enough.
I could get that way.
Yeah, I'll just cut off your fucking legs. You'll be shorter.
No, I was thinking off the top, a little off the top.
Yeah, that'll really help you, What if we cut off one of your brain cells? You only have like 2 of them left.
The brain cell.
That's fair. Okay, time to find the thing.
Let's look up this article.
Guernsey. I spelled York wrong.
New York?
Technically, that would also be New York. That would still be York. It's just
Yerk,
weird.
Y-E-R-K.
So, the headline makes no sense to me. It makes more sense now. How a police chief in Wyoming's ranch lands lost her war on drugs.
Which is funny because Guernsey's not really a huge ranching town. It's not.
Of all
I'm
the
sorry.
towns around it, I think it's the
Sorry,
least
New York,
ranchy.
but you fucking blew it on that one too.
I think Guernsey's the least ranchy town around here.
Yeah, like out of all the people that come in the bar, I got one guy that actually is a rancher.
Right? So, for more than a year, this police chief and
You could probably just say her name because she's in the news.
still, I'm not going to. And her sergeant had tried and failed to get to the bottom of the drug and alcohol problem in Guernsey. Population 1,124. Meth use was rampant, and much of it was bought and sold right at the bars, they were told. But when anyone tried to investigate, they ran into a wall of silence that went right up to City Hall. I almost said civil wall, and I don't know what that was about. Like, I was reading it. I knew what was in my head was wrong, but it still wanted to be that. Not long after she had first started asking questions, she said she had found a dead bird on her front porch with a nail driven through it. So, first off, is that because you were asking questions or because you were a shitty cop?
She was a grade A C word. Like,
since when are we avoiding saying
cunt.
cunt around here?
She's a cunt. Like, I went into the first time I met her. Like, this is my own opinion of her, and it wasn't because I was like, I don't like this chick. And there were people like, well, is it because you're just listening to what everybody says? Like, no, it's because I went into a store one time and I was buying stuff, and she came in while on duty.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I was buying stuff on her own, and I walked up to her and said hello. She looked at me, smirked, and went about her business. Didn't bother to say hi, didn't wave at me, nothing. She was a just grade A cunt. She's the only police officer in the town of Guernsey that I drive by and wave at, and she doesn't wave back. She just stares at you. And
Not
keeps
anymore.
driving.
She doesn't work there.
But this was back when she was working.
Yeah, no.
And she just had that attitude of like, I am God because I am police chief. Like, stay away from me because I am royalty. That was her attitude, and it drove me fucking crazy.
Dude, no.
Ask Chandler. She was a...
So, I went to school in this town. And back then, I still wear hoodies a lot, but the only jeans I wore were the brand South Pole. I wasn't wearing my brown pants, that's for sure. So, the word around here that gets associated with them is gangbanger pants. Heard that quite a few times. So, black South Pole jeans, black hoodie, hood up, walking my ass to school. I was like 13 or something.
Yeah,
stupid.
7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it's like 7:30 in the morning. I'm walking to school. Got music playing on my phone, whatever. She flips on her lights, gets out of her car, tells me to stop. I'm like, what's the issue here?
See you,
Bye,
Brando.
Brando. But, like, bye. I'm like, bye. Yeah, no. I'm like, what's good? And, well, you look a little suspicious walking through town. Where are you headed this morning? It's 7:30.
On like Tuesday, it's I'm going to school.
Right, I'm headed to school. That building you can see right over there. I don't.
That I'm obviously walking towards.
Right. Well, you just look suspicious. I'm gonna need to. It's like, no, you're not. I'm gonna walk to school. I've been late like 3 times this week. I need to go. And also, it's like 28 degrees. I'm cold. I'm gonna keep walking.
Yeah, I'm in a sweatshirt.
Right? It's like, why don't you wear a bigger coat? It's like, because once I get to school, I don't want to have to lug around a bigger coat. But
Why is it in your business? Fuck off.
Right? Was I doing anything wrong? No, I was walking on the sidewalk. Then go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna fucking turn you in for harassment.
It's becoming a huge issue and is out of control, she wrote. Because she emailed the Wyoming Division of Criminal Investigation asking for a team. Far from bringing in a posse, the emails would prove to be the new police chief's undoing. 2 weeks later, she was fired, and then her sergeant was also fired. In federal lawsuits, the women contend they were ousted because they tried to confront an insular, small-town network of powerful ranchers, business owners, and politicians that were unaccustomed to Hold on, this is a New York Times article, and we got a grammatical error.
Mm-hmm.
Owners and politicians that was unaccustomed to question. It's were. The word you're looking for is were. They were unaccustomed questions. Any questions? In court documents, city officials said the women were engaging in innuendo and rumor that proved nothing about a drug problem in Guernsey and everything about their incompetence as law enforcement officers. They say they were fired because the department was over budget and the officers were padding their pockets with overtime, claim the women denied. I don't know if that one's true or not. I don't really care. Also, I don't like the pictures they use.
Yeah, they used the oldest rundown fucking building in the town to make it look like it's just a freaking crack town.
But they also took a picture of it. This is just a weird gripe with me. But in the middle of winter, when everything's dead. Like, couldn't you come springtime when it's all green and pretty? Yeah.
Right. Plus, they didn't blur out the license plates of the 2 vehicles that are driving right there, so you could...
The quality's not high res enough for you to figure it out, honestly. You're not gonna
Either way, you're still supposed to fucking blur it out.
But also, I don't know. The case, now set for trial in June, has exploded into warring accusations of lying, public corruption, and moral failings, both big and small. In the national debate over policing and how municipal officers both enforce the law and answer to the communities they serve, the question has all but torn this sleepy ranch town apart. No, it hasn't.
No.
Nobody talks about this. You know why we're talking about it? Because...
You know, we joke about this shit in the bar. Like, last night, all we did was sit there and joke about it. You know how many times I had people come through and be like, hey, can I get some drugs out the window? It's like, sorry, we're getting too much public attention right now. We need to do it inside the building.
You know what? Let's get a definitive answer live on air right now. Do you sell drugs out of the bar, yes or no? I don't want an explanation. It's a yes or no question.
That would be a hard no.
Okay. There you go. Cleared. Well, okay. Do any of your co-workers...
I've been working there for 5 months.
Okay.
None of the co-workers sell drugs out of the window.
Okay. Out of the window.
Or out of the bar. We give them away for free. No, just kidding.
Yes! Okay. Defenders of the fired police officers say that for years, an insidious drug and alcohol problem ruined lives and seeped into most aspects of daily life. It was left unchecked by city officials who protected their friends and failed to take the issue seriously. Platte County, where Guernsey lies, has one of the highest rates of drug-related arrests in the state, according to a recent
Most
report.
of those come out of Wheatland.
About 35% of all arrests in the county in 2020 were drug-related, more than a third higher than the state's average. Meths run amok, said a longtime resident of Guernsey, who has been one of the former police chief's many supporters.
She's one of 3.
Okay, but also, yes, is meth a problem? Yes, it absolutely is. I'm not going to argue that it's not, because I know a few of the people.
Right.
So, it's definitely a problem. It hurts a lot of people. But, do we really think it's the city officials distributing the meth? Really? Is that...
It's out-of-staters coming in and selling meth to people who want meth.
Maybe. There's lots of... Or it's just people from the other town in Platte County. How many meth houses get shut down every week? Swear to God.
I think most of it comes out of Wheatland, honestly.
That's what I was saying.
Right. It isn't Guernsey. They're making it sound like Guernsey's the nest of freaking methamphetamines, and it's...
Neither the FBI nor state investigators would say whether they opened a formal investigation based on women's referrals. She said she became convinced that no police officer in Guernsey would ever be able to tackle the problem alone. Betcha I could.
So that right there is just like, okay, so this may or may not even be a thing, really.
Well, there's a meth problem, but
No, I mean the investigation.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like to me, it's like he said, she said type shit. There's actually no grounds.
That's what it seems
so
like
far,
right now.
Because right there it would have been like, okay, they have formally opened an investigation. Right now they're just like, you know what, we'll look into it, kind of thing, and not going to really.
So
there's been 3 charges brought to the town. 2 of them have already been thrown out, but it doesn't want to say that in the article.
It doesn't say there were 3 charges. It just is talking about the one
Right.
that still goes to trial in June.
Mhm.
That's probably going to get thrown out.
Mhm.
Okay. Then they bring up Guernsey is nestled in the high desert plains. You've forgotten it.
Yes.
There are editors getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to be wrong. I have less grammatical errors in my scripts for videos that I don't even look at half the time when I'm writing them. More than a dozen miles east of the interstate that connects Denver and Casper, it has 2 claims to fame, the railroad and the Oregon Trail, both of which are now history. The Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railway shuttered its local hub last year. Wow. Really had to pump that word count up, didn't we? Taking nearly 100 jobs in Guernsey's last real hope for a sustainable future. That's kind of fair.
Right.
It's 15 miles from Guernsey in any direction to the next town, with nothing but sagebrush, cattle, and spotty cell service in between.
Yeah, they're really talking up our area.
Are there any cattle between here and Guernsey?
Here in Guernsey? Yeah, a few.
Like, not really.
Not really.
Not between Wheatland and Guernsey, really, either.
Yeah, there's a couple hog farms.
Yeah, but that's not... It said cattle. The town's location near 2 major interstates helped fuel the movement of drugs, according to several former police officers who agreed to talk about their work in Guernsey. But they said the
chief, the former police
the
chief.
chief, ran into obstacles when they tried to learn who was bringing so much meth into town. There's been a lot of corruption in this town in the last 10 years, said the chief of Guernsey's fire department, who said he personally knew of instances in which a town official had pressured the police department into overlooking some drug and alcohol offenses. I want the drugs out, he said. I want the DUIs taken care of. Those are never going to get taken care of.
Let's say, what fucking city in town has control of their drug problems and alcohol problems?
Alcohol's just different because it doesn't matter if you have a bar. People are going to find alcohol, and then people are idiots, so they're going to drive.
Well, it is. They do know it's legal to drink alcohol, right?
Right. Don't drive, but people are too dumb to figure that one out. So, for 4 years as a patrol officer in Guernsey before she was named chief, she had tried to look into who was profiting from the city's meth epidemic. She was disturbed when previous chiefs discouraged her from investigating drug-related cases and when no major drug investigations ever seemed to stick. I was told, don't ask questions, she said. We were basically told to turn a blind eye to things. She was thrilled in January 2019 when
the town mayor.
Yeah. No, I don't know why they had to include the postal worker part.
Because he's also a postal worker.
Is he
still?
No,
he still is.
Yeah.
He still runs a mail route as well as run the town.
Weird.
So for Fort Laramie, that's who he runs all the mail out north of Fort Laramie.
That's who Connie was yelling at.
Who?
Mail lady. She was... I thought it was him, but I was like, there's no way, because he's the mayor.
He's not the only one that runs.
No, but I then heard him on the phone say his name.
Oh.
But I thought I misheard it, or that it was like maybe a brother or something with the same last name. Because, like,
it's probably Nick.
In my head, it's like, why would a mayor also be a postal man? But okay. Because
you don't get paid a lot as a...
Fair. When the elected mayor asked if she would like to be the police chief, she accepted and was approved to hire her sergeant as an instructor who was an instructor at the State Law Enforcement Training Academy. Neither woman was from Guernsey, but both had spent years in the community. see, this article is frustrating because it really tries to make
Them sound like really great people.
them sound like really great people, and our area of the country sound really terrible. And I mean, it's not great, let's be honest.
Right.
But they're making a point to make it sound extra shitty.
Like, they don't talk about any of the good stuff that's around
Right.
here. Like, there are some good things, but
Right.
they don't want to mention that. To me, this is really slanderous and bad for the community. For a community that's struggling because they've lost the railroad and stuff like that, you think it's going to be a good idea to come in here and make it sound like a terrible place to be? You think that's going to help the community out? Thanks a lot, ass wipes.
But, yeah. They went on then to say, trying to figure out. They arranged for at least one witness to meet with outside investigators. Good work.
Yeah, if you think this is a huge problem, wouldn't you think there'd be, 10, 15, 20 witnesses? No, there's one singular witness.
Boop. Hi, Ghostline.
Yeah, you were the first one here and it took you this long to come back?
Right? Jeez.
Missed everything. Hi.
You missed lots of stuff.
And you spelled my name. You want to give that one another go?
Wounder. No O, just a U.
Yeah.
Hi, the nerdy geek. Hello. So, there's stuff going on in Guernsey. We know that, the mayor said. He said that some of the allegations the chief was looking into were probably true, including her belief that drugs were being sold in bars. Fair, that's
right.
A common thing. At least one bar owner ridiculed the idea. Dealing drugs out of... Should I say the business name? I mean, it's in the article.
Sure, it's in the article.
Out of Kelly's bar window. That's just ludicrous to me, said the owner of the bar. Mayor said he did not regard the issue as a major problem in any case. I certainly don't lose sleep over it. I honestly don't. Which, fair. I mean, what do you...
People are gonna do their shit. Why would you lose your sleep over
Joe
that?
Blow over there does meth. What do you want me to do? See, this article... Half of this article doesn't matter. Like, we could cut 90% of it. Hey, I'll report you to Fortnite for aimbot. Chill. Ha! You'd get banned again! Ha!
No, it was God mode I got banned for.
You got banned for God mode, that's true.
Like, I'm the last god when it comes to Fortnite.
You tell me I'm a god, stick hat. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. I'm not used to wearing hats. It's making my head all itchy. Former K-9 officer in Guernsey said he was pushed out when he began making headway on a drug case that involved well-connected people in the town. Dynamic there is just scary. Lawsuit against the city is set for trial in September. Said city officials were focusing on fighting the two former officers instead of tackling the seriousness of Guernsey's drug
because you
problem.
brought a freaking lawsuit against them, jackwagon.
Right?
They have to focus on the lawsuit. You think they're just gonna sit back and be like, oh, well, we're just gonna let the lawsuit happen?
It speaks volumes that they would rather just keep quiet
Is
and
she
just
dumb?
keep the status quo.
She's dumb. She's literally dumb.
She tried to arrest me for walking to school. So there's your answer.
Wow. This just wow. I can't believe they're not going to focus on the drug problem
To
when
be
I'm
fair-
bringing charges against them.
To be fair, this one's kind of tough. One of the new officers was arrested for smoking meth in his garage while his children were present.
Which is not true, by the way. That's not what happened. His children were not present. He was home alone. His wife had the children. in Cheyenne at the time. His children were nowhere where to be found. They were 120 miles south.
Does that matter?
It kind of does.
It doesn't.
But
it doesn't. You didn't.
I mean, why did
You
they have
also
to
don't
put
have
that
to
in
be
there?
so
That's
pissed
just a
off.
false statement. That just didn't need to be in there. He could have just said he was smoking meth in his garage. That's fine.
He pleaded
do you,
guilty in
boo-boo.
December, admitting that he had seized the drug while conducting a traffic stop. Yeah, that doesn't help your case, though. That the new officer you hired's getting high all the time. Yeah, that's
And they took a picture of some cows.
no. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there's some. The first time I looked at the picture, I just saw the one. So it's like, no, they didn't take a picture of some cows. They took a picture of one cow. My
don't know.
biggest problem is
It's very very one-sided article.
well, obviously
They really didn't look into anything. They just they want it to be
okay. Maybe they did look into something, and maybe there's still a chance. Like, we're arguing for a lot of people maybe not being terrible and not doing bad things. Maybe they did find something of someone in a higher up place who was doing shady shit.
Right.
It's 100% possible.
It is. It's possible. But the people that they're stating, I know that's not who they are. It's not them.
Yeah, the two people brought up in the article.
The two people that brought up are probably some of the best people in the community.
Now, could any of the other 12 city council members be shady as shit?
Yeah,
Fucking
sure.
probably.
But those people aren't mentioned. It's almost like they just have a vendetta against the mayor and
the one other guy.
the one other guy, which is probably going to become the next mayor.
Right.
A good possibility.
Well, not now. Not after this article came out.
I bet he does.
Is anybody even going to run against him? Her.
Yeah, she'd get all 3 votes. Maybe.
One would be you. You can't even vote for it, but one would be you.
Yeah, let's vote her in there so we can, bring lawsuits against her. Just
let's
because she's a
vote her
terrible
in there
person.
so she can get to the bottom of this drug problem.
Right, yeah. Oh, no, it'd probably just magically vanish.
Why do I have a feeling that somehow they're going to see this and see us criticizing their article and I'm going to get threatened with a lawsuit? What do I see that happening?
Bring it on. Bring on a lawsuit.
What are you going to do? Well,
You're gonna sue us for criticizing your bullshit?
Like, okay, my biggest thing. It's a writer for the New York Times, and the article is edited so poorly.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen high school newspapers edited better. So that's tough. But,
Yep, I probably better go.
I think there's an
Gotta-
episode of the podcast.
I got a softball game to catch. This makes me mad. I work at a famous bar if anybody wants to come.
It's not famous. Go through the drive-thru and ask for meth.
Yep. I'll be sure to, dump a drink on you. Because you're stupid.
Can I come in and just buy a bunch of drinks for you to have prepared to just dump out the window?
I have ice water in plastic cups that are handy. I can just...
No, but I want you to dump something sticky out so it's a bitch to clean up. Water just dries up. If you dump, like, cherry something.
Hot coffee.
Oh, Jesus, no. Then you would get sued. But, like, not the bar. Just you.
That's fine.
You'd get sued.
It'd be worth it. For you asking a stupid question.
Don't dump a drink on me, because I'm totally going to do it.
I dump a drink on you anyway. You didn't say anything.
Okay, can we... Next time you're working, she's there, owner of the... Come in, and I want to talk to her about making the videos a joke. Just, walking in and being like, this is the bar that was in that article for selling meth. Hey guys, can I get some meth? And then you throw a drink at me. Tell me to get out. I think it'd be a funny video.
Throw a drink on you. Cross the street. That bar has...
Can't do that. It's also slanderous. All right.
Well.
I think we'll call it there, though. So, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Peace.